cake.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up for that either. But I thought that was a good Thanksgiving. You had a Thanksgiving and an engagement. That was a goodie. It was sweet, very sweet, and done with
Yeah.
class and taste.
You want pudding or sugar-free?
Well, it's not cold though, baby. You can't.
I know, it's not cold.
What do you
I was
need?
really excited.
have to cook
Sugar-free.
that.
You put it in the freezer.
You know what? Is that made by the same
Oh, I
people?
forgot, that's already made.
It's instant,
Yeah.
but you have
That's what I had
to
to-
you have
No,
to
no,
put
no,
it
no.
in the
Is this
freezer
Is this made by the same people that make the cake?
It's cool enough, let's eat it.
if you want. Help yourself.
No,
You
wait,
want one, Dad?
no, I guess they're not. I thought it was made by the same people.
I didn't want you to eat it.
Oh, did you show Dad the pictures?
Ow.
Yeah, I did show that.
The graveyard?
I showed Mother and Dad.
Yeah.
And peanuts. You want peanuts?
Oh,
No,
Patty
I
brought
want
you that big bag of peanuts. Because we can't find the Redskin peanuts.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Yeah,
cans. So that's the equivalent of the Redskin.
3 pounds. Is that
Isn't
enough?
that the same thing? I mean, that is the Redskin. She got to open them up one by one.
Does
But
it
it's
hurt your
salted.
fingers to do
It's
that?
salted. Oh yeah, you okay opening them up? It's salted. Salted.
If they're not, just go.
I told her you wanted salt. You did want salted, I figured.
Here you go.
Oh, no, no, I'm
I'm
good.
sorry.
I'm good. No, 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 no,
I
I'm
think
good.
I'll have some chocolate.
I
Sure,
would
you don't
like
want
one of
chocolate?
those little rolls
Huh?
that was in that aluminum pan
What rolls? Oh, yeah.
that
What roll?
we're trying to give to my wife and not out.
I don't have the
for me.
frosting on it.
Oh, okay. You talking about the cupcake?
Cupcake.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You don't have
We-
to put
the-
frosting on it.
She's got the
No,
frosting.
we got frosting, Daddy. You do want frosting.
No, I don't.
no, you
Okay, if you don't.
See, look. That, I was,
Because that's
yeah, and the icing too is sugar-free.
I'm gonna,
This is devil's food.
it's wonderful.
Hey, Dad.
Tell me if it's any
John, I'm sorry
good.
I had to beg for you.
I want to get one too, just to make sure that it's bona fide. Make
Can
sure
you get it
it's
open?
That sounds good to me. I think I'll have a cupcake.
Okay.
Oh, these are very moist.
Are they good?
They're really moist.
I hope.
That's really moist.
I was so excited.
Don't you want one?
No, I'm good. I'm full. Actually, that was a big sandwich.
Wow.
I am good.
That's
I
it.
tasted the batter and it tasted pretty good. To be sugar-free. It's made by Pillsbury.
I heard of that.
Who?
Pillsbury.
Pillsbury.
Uh-huh. But they didn't make any sugar-free, anything like that. And then this is sugar-free, so now they're starting to make stuff.
It's good.
Is it good? Moist?
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about the sugar?
very nice.
Yeah, it really is moist. You must have got them out early.
Yeah, I did.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
I timed it, because you know cupcakes are less time than cake.
Yeah.
If you're making a round
you know, Dr.
cake, it's
Pepper,
more
a
time.
bunch of Dr. Pepper.
No, I've got tea.
Right.
No, I'm good with the tea. Tea. Yeah. Want a napkin? You okay?
I'll take that one. I got a whole bunch of them.
Are we really gonna get snow?
No,
No,
they said
it's supposed to be
it's gonna
nice.
change to rain.
It's supposed to be
Next
nice.
weekend next week is supposed to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly more snow next week.
What do you mean next week? You mean
They
this
said
week?
next-
This week coming is supposed
The
to
end-
not be cold. You mean the end of this week?
The end of this week into next week is supposed to be cold with maybe more snow. Y'all still got snow.
But
I
this
was
week
gone.
coming is gonna be nice. We don't have any snow down there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 40s. But they said it was supposed to be 40s on Friday, and it was freezing.
No.
I was freezing to death. The wind was
Well, this wind
whipping.
lately has been too much.
And Thursday night was, they said, the coldest night.
Really?
It was like -5 degrees or something.
Really?
Yeah, it was the coldest night.
Oh, very good.
Good. I'm glad. I was worried. I said, I'm gonna make them and I hope they're good.
Now I'll put these in the refrigerator.
Yes. And then you can, I don't know what's in there, whoopie pies.
Oh,
We'll put some in the freezer, Mother, because I think there's quite a few of them.
I
Yeah, they're
guess
in
you
that
could
box
put-
over there.
I guess you could put yogurt or anything.
I guess you
You
could.
could slice them and put,
I didn't know you made that whoopie pie with cream cheese.
Never even heard of the whoopie pie. I'm afraid to ask what that is.
I'm not sure.
John Naughty doesn't it?
It sounds very naughty.
Is that why he was laughing at me?
The whoopie pie?
I think he did because he started smiling.
You know what a whoopie pie is, Johnny?
He's afraid. Yeah, you could slice those and put ice cream between this.
I'm not gonna say anything about you cooking sausages.
How about that?
I was so excited. I was just picking up. I said, sugar free, sugar free.
Yeah, I was surprised when she came back with all that sugar-free stuff.
I said, look what they got. I get so excited.
I couldn't believe it either. What'd you go in there looking for to start with?
The woman asked me, do you have diabetes?
What'd you go in for originally?
When I was at the checkout counter, because I said, no, not yet.
Yeah, but what'd you go in for originally to the,
This? Remember I
you knew
told-
there was sugar-free in there?
when I bought the cake mix to make for your dad last week? Or
Oh, you went in to get cake mix, right. But you didn't know you were gonna get sugar-free when you went in.
I knew I was going to get sugar-free cake mix, but
What?
not this.
Oh, and not the frosting.
Not the frosting either.
Right.
That's good.
I had seen the cake mix. Yep. They didn't have any other flavors. They just had that chocolate, that's all.
I know that they put cream cheese and vanilla frosting together to make that filling.
Oh, that's very good. I make
didn't
one.
know that.
My son likes my cherry cheesecake. It's not a
Oh.
cheesecake like you think. It's a white cake mix with
Yeah, that's
cherries.
good.
And then I
That's
use
really
vanilla
good.
frosting and cream cheese and lemon, a little squeezed real lemon. And then pie cherry filling and put that between it. My son goes crazy over that cake.
Oh.
That was my idea to do that. I
My
just-
grandmother used to make a chocolate cake, like a devil's food like this,
Mhm.
and in between the layers, like red jelly, currant jelly or some
Oh, I
kind.
think my grandma did
that's-
something like that. On a sheet cake?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my grandma did that.
And
She would slice that whole thing and put it in the
You
middle.
know that woman, I think of her, she was just the sweetest, you didn't know her, but she was a wonderful human being.
You talk about your mother's mother.
Mhm.
You know, I think we saw her in the movies when we
The
watched them.
video.
She was wonderful.
Yeah, we saw her.
Never
They were all
heard
sitting on the
her-
back porch.
Never, ever, and she lived with us for a time. Never heard her fuss about anybody, and she defended anybody who got in trouble. We called her Alibi L. And she'd say, oh,
Alibi
he didn't mean it, he was tired, or he doesn't feel good, or she really didn't want to
But
do
she,
that.
but her name was Ella,
Mhm.
so she named the child
Ella
after.
May.
But then she named the child
Ella
after.
and Ella.
But then,
No,
But-
her name was Ella May. And Ella was named after her. And my mother was Margaret.
that's what I was getting
And
ready
I
to
was
say.
named after my
That's what I was
mother.
getting ready to say. And usually the females, they don't do it. You know, it's the males do that.
Well, we're
And
important
tell him that
too.
you called them about uncovering.
But
No, I did.
she
That's
had,
right.
His
she had
grandma's
like
great.
8
Yeah.
kids,
It's-
and her whole day
Grandma.
was taken
His
up
grandma. His
with,
grandma.
you wash
mother's mother.
everything by hand, you iron it,
Yeah, I told her.
you cook, and she never had time for herself to go out and join a group for lunch. That was part of her life. It just didn't exist.
And my grandma never got to do too much.
It
She
just
did go to
didn't
church.
exist.
She did a lot of things in the
She didn't
church.
get to do that, but she was, everybody dressed in white and changed a new
I'm
white
trying to think
dress
though.
every day.
Now, did Nana?
The
How
girls.
long did Nana? She'd quit smoking near the end of her life, right? Or no? she
quit
did smoke.
Smoking when Ari and I were in our teens. and
Okay.
We would come in the room and she'd hide her cigarette.
So
like
she
we
knew,
couldn't
but she
smell
knew
it.
about all the health warnings by then. So
Oh, she couldn't help herself.
They really didn't have that
And
many
she
health
liked
warnings
beer,
then.
but she wasn't
actually,
an
yeah, they wouldn't have
alcoholic.
that.
She wasn't an alcoholic, but she would drink beer and she.
But that, unfortunately, was Patty's grandma's only downfall.
What?
Smoking.
Cigarettes. And you know what started her to smoke? She got sick and went in the hospital, and the nurse gave her a cigarette.
Oh,
Who ever heard of a nurse giving you a cigarette?
I said, Grandma, how excited. She
A
goes,
nurse
"I was-
gave her
I
a
was telling her,
cigarette?"
Grandma, I don't like it. And she goes, it's my car. Because we'd be in the car, and I'd roll the window down and be like, she said, it's my car, and I'm going to smoke my cigarette, and if you don't like it,
Who said that?
Grandma.
You didn't tell me she was like that.
No. Her cigarettes, she would defend her
But
cigarettes.
she wouldn't usually act like that about other things.
No, just her cigarettes. Because I would say, Grandma, and then we'd put up a no smoking sign in the car, and she'd go, get it out now.
We
Just the cigarettes.
Ari and I didn't smoke for some reason. We grew up in a house full. You couldn't see across the room for the cigarette smoke on Saturday night because they had a lot of people in there.
Well, you know, my friends tried to get me to go out with them to parties and things like that. And I said, I just washed my hair. I can't go. I'll smell like cigarettes.
Oh,
So I didn't go.
That's a smell or a scent that you can't get
I
rid of.
hated that. Yeah, I said, I just washed my hair. No.
I could tell when he never did smoke, but when he went bowling and would come home,
Smell like
it
smoke?
would, I'd smell it in the bedroom. It would, I'd smell it on his hair, you know.
yeah, you told me you bowled over there on North Avenue too, right? Because I remember I told you I worked over there at one point. There's your Blue Jay right there.
Where?
Right
Oh,
there.
yeah. He's getting that little sunflower. Is it black sunflower seed? Oil seed? They love that. We have a little woodpecker that goes up our tree.
Yeah, it's a lot of those little ones.
Uh-huh. That's a big one right there. And then we have a female cardinal who comes and gets her little sunflower seeds.
They're pretty, aren't they?
I got 40 pounds. We got 40 pounds of bird seed for $14.99 at Costco.
That's good.
That's a good buy, isn't it? And it's got big sunflower seeds, those, millet. It's got a lot of stuff in it.
You were going to ask us about the cat, weren't you?
Cats
Say
are-
Does it climb the tree?
no?
No, he's too fat. He can't get up that tree. But I gave him a new chair. He's got a chair by the window now because he was climbing up on the kitchen table to look at the birds. So I gave him a chair by another window in the office, and he's never out of that chair now. He sits at that chair. and
Oh,
watches
there's a
those birds or
big
sleeps.
redhead woodpecker right there.
Yeah, I see it.
He is crazy smart.
I'd come in the room. He didn't hear me. I'd come in the room. He'd be on the table looking out the window, and he'd see me. He'd go off the table because he knows. With Johnny, he just sits there like,
Yeah, but if you tell him not to do stuff, he won't do it. I
But
mean,
he
he's a really,
he knows.
he's
I don't even have to say get down. Boom, real quick, he runs.
Yeah.
Joe, Susie up her place and Joanne at her place, whatever it is, it's an orange bird. What is orange? All orange.
Orange,
The whole
the female
thing.
female cardinal,
Orange?
sort of an
Orange,
orange. It's an
orange.
off red.
No, mother's saying an orange.
Orange. I don't know. He would know. Would you know? No.
There's so many kinds of
Maybe
birds.
just something evolving.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Huh. And I like my little mourning doves. But now, I went out on Friday morning and saw up in the tree out front a big old hawk.
Oh, yeah.
And they love the mourning
Wait,
doves.
is that in the city?
Yes, sitting in the tree. Sitting in the tree. I was sitting there. I said, "That's a." And then he's got that that hawk sound. I said,
And
"Oh."
they fly different too.
Yes.
Different movements.
But he was sitting up big. They're pretty big.
Yes.
Speckled. Sitting up there, and they got that funny head.
You know,
And I know he was looking at my mourning dust. I said, "They better not get my morning
I was
dust."
just thinking, Mother, tell Cheryl, just because we're good people, we strive to be good people, tell her that if she wants to bring the children by on Sunday or Saturday, that she can bring them by and we'll watch them the whole day just to give her a break. Tell her that.
Kind of you, Joe.
Tell her either Saturday or Sunday, and she just drop them off in the morning, come back and get them in the evening.
That's kind of you, but she wouldn't do that. She
Why?
wouldn't drop them off here. Well, she's out of her way by the time, in her mind, I know how she thinks.
Well, she can bring them. She can bring them down in the summer, and
I
they've
told
got
her.
all this
But see,
They can watch all these ball games and the kids
yeah,
love
that's what
that.
I mean. We've got ball games right there. We can walk them over
Very
there.
active.
We've got how many
What?
fields?
4 or 5 fields. So just tell her that we want to help out because we like the kids too.
And they got this girl picture.
Well, they're
Or
going,
if she wants to, we come up there. We'd come up there, either one. Well, we'd like to see the kids. We like
One
the kids.
girl.
We love Liam to death. So just tell her, let her know.
he's very upset.
Yeah, well, let her know.
Emotionally, he hates
This
his
will
mother,
affect all these children.
and she doesn't love me.
Believe it or not. Do you know that? This will
And
forever affect them.
And the oldest, listen to me, the oldest one, that him and I were playing catch, she can bring him over, we'll play catch anytime he wants.
Oh, he's very well, he's been the fortunate one, because he got out of there quick.
But I'm just saying, we want to
She was
chip,
on a good behavior with him.
but we want
for
to
a
chip
while.
in. We want to chip in, you know what
I
I mean?
hope she's never hit them because they'll never forget it.
She kicked Dylan in the head, knocked him down the alley, kicked him. And
But-
the neighbors called the police.
But like I said, just have them come up and tell her we want to be part of their life.
Those children just aren't
Did you hear me?
bad.
If we have to, we'll go there, we'll come to her
And
house.
boys are, it's more, it affects them more than it, I mean, it affects all children, but it affects boys more. My brother was really affected by it. I was affected, but he's really affected.
It's very damaging to children to have a mother who they think doesn't
Sad.
care about them.
And they'll never forget.
You know, you
There's a woodpecker there and a woodpecker there. Look. It's 2 different kinds. See them right
watching
there? One's big and one's, right there's a woodpecker and that's a woodpecker.
Well, I was watching this little miniature bird, but apparently that's a fake bird. Okay.
It's not moving.
Yeah. That's a pretty little bird with the white and the,
Yeah, it's blue.
that's not a woodpecker, is it?
No. Is that a bluebird? The one that's blue and white? Little teeny, yeah, bluebird? Oh, that's pretty. It's a little bluebird, John. No, I have this female cardinal and she just eats the food. And then I look out every now and then and inside, I have this, it's like a gazebo type of, it's not too big, it's about that big, I guess. And inside, it's got little gates, and you put the bird food in it. And every now and then I see a squirrel sitting inside, looking at,
Oh, eating all the bird's food. I hate that.
in the thing, sitting in there just,
Yeah, if they come, I don't know, you know, we have all those animals, Mother, too, that the boys would enjoy. You know, all the dogs and the cat.
cat loves everybody. Oh
So,
my gosh.
there's a lot to do over
Some
there.
Bill came over,
Bill came
and he
over
got
and
in Bill's lap.
lost his backgammon. That's the cat we offered him.
Now he
They-
says, he's gonna sneak him out of the
Bill
house.
the builder.
Yeah, the Bill, you know, yeah, or the Bill I told you about.
He says he's gonna sneak him out of the house now.
We offered him that cat. He turned us down.
Now he's sorry.
Now he wants it.
Oh.
Now I want the cat. I said, Johnny.
Anybody would want that cat. The cat is great. And if you look up the breed online, it says it's great.
Sit over there
That
and
breed.
call him and he'll come.
Oh, that was
John
funny.
can call
Her
him.
and I, no, tell her what happened.
What breed is it?
Russian blue.
Wow, that's a valuable cat.
Well, it's a
So
mix,
sweet.
it's a mix, but just let me tell you what happened. Patty was standing like over by the refrigerator, right where this refrigerator
And
is.
Bill was
And I
on the
was over
table.
here, and Patty called, we said, let me see, we'll see. I said, Kez, come here. And Kez came over. And then Patty said, Kez, come here. And Kez went back. And then I said, Kez, come here. And this went on for like 5 or 6 times till we just,
And he said, what?
Did you tell him?
now do you
Did
believe
you
that?
tell that cat that?
Oh, tell me about the tree, Christmas tree. He kept taking the balls off the tree.
Oh yeah, he was taking the balls off.
Like
I
this?
told him to stop, and he stopped. He never
Smacked
went.
him
He
off.
never
He went
smacked
like
him
this
off
and
after.
smacked him off. It was like, okay.
He never did it after that.
He said, stop.
Do you believe that?
No, I didn't think cats would.
I didn't think
He
they
didn't-
would
He
either.
didn't take any more off.
He's an amazing cat.
Will he, if people come, will he be friendly?
Yeah, he loves
He'll come
them.
right to you.
Suppose you pick him up, would he hurt you?
No. He's very gentle. He goes like this to John.
But then there was a couple times I yelled at him, I got mad at him or something, and then I
Oh, he
noticed
got his
he got his
feelings
feelings
hurt? Oh,
hurt, and I was like,
Aw.
what the hell?
He just
You know what I mean?
feared-
And I couldn't believe. You know what I mean?
He
So
said,
this
where's
cat
Kaz?
is
Where's Kaz?
something.
Where's Kaz?
Like a dog.
This cat is something.
And then we got a box that's this big, wooden box, and he sits in it. This big cat
Yeah.
sits in it, on top of the
Feels safe
radiator.
there. he feels safe.
He likes the porch because he
Maybe a
looks out the
little
window.
warm.
On top of the radiator, yeah, but it's a little box.
Yeah, he looks out that window in the front porch, so.
Does he sit beside Pepper looking out that window?
He loves pet. Oh, I didn't tell you what he did. Oh my God.
He had,
If I just had this on
we
film.
have cat marijuana.
But he
catnip.
loves,
Catnip?
yeah, the catnip.
We call it cat marijuana.
But he loves Pepper anyway. He loves Pepper more than anybody. And he's always going up under Pepper, either up under her altogether or up under her. But
Or
the
if she
other,
walks by and he'll go,
right. But you won't believe this, but this actually happened. My hand got, I don't think I told you guys this the last time. Here's the table, like right here, and he had all that catnip, imbibing all the
He's got this
catnip.
little square
And
table.
Pepper was like over here, and he wanted to see if he could jump over Pepper. So he jumped from here over Pepper. Jumped, because Pepper was like here. Thank God it didn't land on top of Pepper. But jumped over Pepper and onto the
after he
ground.
ate the cat.
Purposely did it, just to see if he could.
He was,
Do you believe that?
he was
He's a cat, what's his
crazy
name?
because he ate that catnip.
Kevin
Keswick.
Keswick.
Because it's Keswick Road in Hamden where we found him. We
God.
call him Kez. Kez or Keswick. He comes with either one.
Well, the day that we saw him crying all over the place.
Yeah.
And then we went and had pizza and came back and he was across the street going, nah,
Crying again.
nah. And then Johnny said, go get him. I'm like, what? What are we going to do with this cat? And then he goes, why'd you put him down? Put him in the car. So we
Yeah.
put him in the car and he gets in the back like he'd always been in there. Just
Yeah.
looking out the window.
That cat's way ahead of his time.
So we called Bill.
Her
Bill,
time.
we got this
We
cat.
think it's a girl now. We think it's a girl.
We said, Bill, we got
You
this
think
cat.
Kez is a girl?
We think.
We think. We're not
How
sure.
do you know?
Well, we looked it up online. It's hard to figure, but my friend Ben says.
We
It's
think
a
from the
girl.
anatomy, but you can't see it real good.
But
It's
the
not
Ben
obvious.
thinks it's a girl. Ben that you met, Ben and Gloria, they think it's a girl and it acts like a girl.
So we called him. We said, we got this cat. You know, we need to bring it over. We'll bring it over. No, you can't bring the cat. Can't bring the cat.
Yeah, he blew it.
Now he wants the cat.
He blew it. I said, I tell
After
you.
he saw how nice
And that
it
was really good. It shows that I'm not a bad human being all the time. Because I really wanted that cat. And I offered it to him even though I really wanted it. Because I knew he had lost his cat. He had a great cat before. He had a great cat.
Sunny.
Where does he live?
Oh, by grandmother, Nana, by Nana.
Huh?
He is by Nana. Where Nana's old house is about 10 blocks.
Your mom.
Oh, really?
10 blocks. He lives right on Bayard. Is it Bayard over there?
Bayonne?
Bayonne? Is it Bayonne? Right around the corner from the Glenmore Tavern or whatever, just down the hill. Okay, you know where Hamilton, downtown Hamilton, so to speak, is? He's up the hill to the right, but not all the way up, just halfway up the hill to the right.
So we stopped when we went to the
Argonne.
graveyard. We stopped.
Is it
at the-
Argonne? He lives by the school. There's a school, big school back there.
236. Oh, no, there is another school.
There's a big school over there, so it's right in Hamilton, up the way about 1 or 2 blocks up the hill, and to the right, there's a road and there's a big school. He lives right by the school.
Just tell me when we went to the graveyard. We
Sefton.
stopped at the bakery.
We went to high school there. I know what you're talking about.
We stopped at the bakery.
We
Yeah.
used
Going to the
to,
graveyard.
we used
The
to.
one-
You went to high school there?
Sefton, yeah. Sefton
high.
Junior High. Junior High, right after you leave elementary.
Well, that school right next to Nana's. Did you guys go to that?
I did.
You go to that too,
I
Dad?
used to.
No.
I love that graveyard. With the 2 towers. And we went and they were playing Christmas music. Remember?
At the
In the
graveyard?
towers?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really
Yeah.
nice. And the office is in one of those little towers,
Yeah,
those castles. I like that. I said, I want to work here.
yeah.
I want to
How
work
long are you
there.
gonna work where you're working, where the jerk
You know,
is?
I want to leave there in 2 years. When I'm 62, I gotta go. I can't. I was
Do
going
you
to
get
try.
any pension?
Well, I'm going to try to get another job over where we are until I'm 65, and then I'll get.
But
Social
she gets
Security.
a pension,
I got some there, but
some pension.
thank God he can't steal that.
But he would if he could.
That's protected. Hmm.
Oh, we didn't tell him about the I called it John and Patty Point. I've decided that.
John and Patty's what?
Point.
Point, you know, like a little beach.
We found this beach. Not the one we told you about. We told you about this other
This is
thing.
another one.
We told you about the other thing before that's real close to us that we can take pepper swimming. This is further.
Well,
But
we went
it's-
to Gressbeck's all the time, and I said, look over there.
And we kept looking and we saw all these docks and it's real picturesque. It's like something you see out of
But it's
Wildwood.
all private right there.
And we thought, well, it's all private. I said, but let's go back and look and see what we can see. So I ran into the fellow and I said, now, it looks like this is all private, but is there something? I figured there was something that wasn't private. He said on the other side there's some kind of a country club thing. And he said the public goes over there. It's called a country club or something. And we went over there and then we saw where he was talking about and we were gonna go over and see it. But then Patty said, let's go further just while we're back here, let's go further. So we going and going and going and going and going and going. And then we look over and there's this little area. It's not real big. It's about the size of a normal house. A house thing, you know, a house and some land. But there's no house, and there's a dock, and then there's little boats hanging around. There's all these
It's a swing set, it's a
swing
little
set
park.
for the
It's a
kids.
little
It's a
park.
little park right there, and it's open to the public, and it's like
Then you go-
heaven.
You walk over the
It
grass.
is like
and
heaven.
down,
He
it's
said
like
people go down there
sand.
and crab off the dock. There's sand right there.
And
It's
your
a-
herring?
Yeah. it's
Your
a-
herring?
Is
And
it
there's-
part of the Chesapeake Bay?
No, it's the
It's
Patapsco.
the, the upper
Patapsco.
Chesapeake. It's the Patapsco. It's the upper
You know you
Chesapeake.
could crab in the Patapsco?
Yeah.
But it's, and they
It's
had,
brackish.
they had oysters,
Brackish.
oyster shells everywhere.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's brackish. But at any rate, and then they say the herons are there. And then we saw a ton of seagulls. So it's a real little peaceful place right there, and it's just 3.5 miles
It's
from the
brackish
house.
water too.
Yeah.
Brackish water.
3.5 miles from the house. And we're like, this is
Now there's
Heaven.
houses all around there that are private, all around
Right,
there.
but they're all
Is this
broken
place
down.
Private?
Hmm?
This place has gotta be private.
No, it's a park.
No, it's a park. It says.
Now, only the residents know about the park. But this is not a Hobbs, she would say Hobbs snob area. This is.
They haven't, it's a very old playground where the
These-
swings.
Yeah, it's all old.
It's not updated
It's
at all.
not-
It's
none of it's
very
updated.
old.
It's all old.
It's
And
probably
all the
from-
houses are
it's
old.
probably
This
from
isn't
the
like a new
60s,
community.
50s, 60s.
Everything is old and falling down. You know what I mean? But like I
Yeah,
said,
the little piers are
but
broke
normally,
up, you know.
those people would be
They've got
there.
one that you can
You
walk where it's
know,
okay, but.
you would
the
have to
little
know
ones in the
about
corner
that.
are
And you
broken.
wouldn't know about it because it's sort of out in the middle of nowhere. Even though it's close to Ritchie Highway, it's tucked off to the side where nobody would go unless you lived there.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it.
You know, you just wouldn't know it was there.
We said, Johnny said, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, because the guy was telling us. The guy, he had just moved in, and he was telling us about it, and he said, yeah, people, he said, but, you know, and I said, well, we won't tell anybody. He had this big dog, he had an Australian, Ridgeback.
Ridgeback.
You unsure of a Ridgeback?
Big dog.
Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Yeah, this
They're
guy had a
powerful.
big, this guy had one.
He's got a
Well,
big
they
one.
didn't fool
And it's
around.
Kept
got
running up
one-
on Pepper.
One's got a blue eye, and it would go,
They are not, they're one-person
Yes.
dogs.
Yeah.
And I saw that Cheryl never should have kept Rose as long as she did, unfortunately. When we were up there in a crowd of people, you know, little kids, they wanted to pet a dog. And Liam went by it and wanted to pet it. And you can't go anywhere near a dog's neck and not make it become defensive.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
no territory to hold on to.
They're all muscle.
Yeah, all muscle, and she nipped him on the cheek, and he went, he walked away, and he was rubbing his cheek. She pulled her punches, but she nearly killed, their dog, Ruby, Cheryl's, Jennifer's dog, their dog. Nearly killed